Now I need you to be proactive. I need you to be proactive for me, guys. I don't need you to wait. Right? I don't need you to wait. Glenn and I were talking yesterday. I said, Glenn, do me a huge favor. Last year we did this. This year we're doing this. When the summer comes, we just need to do a tour. Sydney, we need to do it all. Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, all of it, Glenn. We just need to do another I'm forecasting. I'm being proactive. I'm not waiting for Glenn to say, Eric, I had this great idea. You could go to some of the youth detention centers here. You could go into schools and change lives. I didn't wait for Glenn. I told Glenn, I got a vision for Australia. This is my second time here. There are things that I think I can add to this country. There are ways that I think I can improve our youth. There are things that I think I can do. Let's make it happen, right? Glenn said, all right, we're going to talk about it. Proactive. Some of you sitting back and you waiting, and the lion is not sitting back and he's not waiting. Never settle. We talk about it. I love it. After the gazelles, after the zebras, now they're going after giraffes. I love it. I love it. For real, we start with gazelles. Get as many as you can, deep freeze them, right? Kill them, put them in the deep freezer, right? Bring them out. You can have gazelle soup. I don't know, fried gazelle. I don't know what I'm not 100% sure, but just get those gazelles, put them up, get the zebras, and then when you finish doing that and you make that happen, now guess what, guys? We started with, TGIM, which is something on YouTube, looking to do our own TV show now, right? Own company now, Ascension program now. We're training some of the top football players, the top basketball players in the country. We're doing voiceover work, authoring books, just started our own record label, just started our own publishing company. Look, we never settle. Never settle. Never settle. You keep setting these goals. You keep setting these goals. You'll get stronger. You'll get better. Look, never be satisfied with the status quo. If they want to run out into the middle of the street, go in the middle of the street and get them. All right? Somebody tell me, somebody in the room, I just need help. We got 2 more slides. I need somebody in the room to do me a huge favor. Be honest with me and tell me, E.T., this is kind of where I got stuck. I got settled. I got in the status quo. I just need two or three people to be honest with me real quick about how that happened so that we can give some real stories. Talk to me, young lady. Can we get the microphone over here? I don't know if she's going to use her inside voice or not. Oh, she's got it.
Yeah. Pass that along.
I think for me it happened when everyone around me, my immediate family, 4 siblings, they settled. So I felt that was good. That was good enough.
Good. I love it. So one of the things that we have to do, and I talked about going out in the middle of the street, this world that I live right now, this is not how I grew up. All right. For those of you who are familiar with Detroit, Michigan, in the States, what a lot of you guys may or may not know is that Detroit, and specifically Henry Ford, started the middle class in America. There was no middle class in America. You were rich or you were poor. The car industry started middle class. Listen to me very carefully. My mother writes about the day that I left my job to become an entrepreneur, and my mother was hurt. Why? Because my mother worked at Ford. Detroit is Ford, GM, and Chrysler. So you can drop out of high school and work at the plant and make $20, $30 an hour, right? And so for my mother was hurt because she said, what is an entrepreneur? Like, how are you going to make money? Like, you're going to do videos? How do you make money off of doing free videos online? Right? But of course, now, when my mother came with me to Australia last year, she's like, oh, I love entrepreneurs. I just think it's the greatest thing that ever happened to mankind, right? Mom's like a believer in entrepreneurship now, right? As a matter of fact, my mom retired, and now she works for me, right? So one of the things that you have to understand is that the individuals like myself, we came out of our immediate environment, we came out of our comfort zone, and we began to hang around people who don't settle. All right. So I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, CJ, when we were working with Glenn, we did Brisbane. Am I correct about that? This year we did Brisbane, and now we're in Melbourne. And then he came to the United States of America and trained our staff. Do you understand what I'm saying? He flew 20 hours to come to train our staff. So listen to me very carefully. One of the things that we have to do is that we have to run away from people who are doing the status quo, and we've got to put ourselves in that immediate environment. All right.